Most mortgage brokers have a lead magnet, but very few of them have one that actually works. And that is the gap where the entire problem sits. You see, most brokers often assume the issue is the platform or the algorithm or the audience, when in reality, the issue is that the lead magnet itself is just not valuable enough. It's not clear enough. It's positioned incorrectly. In this video, we're going to unpack the entire system behind creating high converting mortgage broker lead magnets, what they are, what they're not, how to choose the right topics, how to design one that actually converts, where to promote it, and what to do once people download it. So let's break it down properly. So what is a mortgage broker lead magnet really? You see, most mortgage brokers accidentally confuse a lead magnet with free content. And I can see how that's the case. But a lead magnet is not a YouTube video. It's not a blog. It's not a social media post. A real lead magnet, a real one, is a valuable asset a prospect wants badly enough that they are willing to trade their personal information for it, effectively their contact details. You give them something useful and they give you those contact details we want. That transaction is the entire point of a lead magnet. And a mortgage broker lead magnet is typically going to be some sort of downloadable guide, a checklist, a short resource delivered via email in exchange for the name, email address, and or phone number. And once it's delivered, it usually becomes the entry point to your nurture system, moving people away from algorithms and into monthly or weekly automated communication with you through email. This is the critical shift. On social media, you are at the mercy of the algorithm, but through email, you have a guaranteed way to nurture them every single week. You see, the reason most brokers struggle with lead magnets, though, is really simple. What they create just sucks. It isn't valuable enough, and someone doesn't want to hand their details over for it. So why would someone ever download your lead magnet? People download lead magnets for one reason only, because the resource solves a specific problem they have right now, that burning problem. This is the biggest mistake brokers make, is they start creating general, nice to have PDFs instead of actual, real problem solving tools. See, if your client doesn't feel the pain, the urgency, or the curiosity to download the resource, they're not going to trade their information for it. Now, your lead magnet, it must do one of three things. It's got to help them avoid that mistake. It's got to show them how they can avoid it. It's got to help them achieve an outcome, hopefully maybe faster. It's got to give them clarity about a confusing stage in the mortgage journey, and there's many of those you can pick from. You see, if you're offering a generic first-time buyer guide, which I've seen everywhere, then you are competing with every other broker on the planet. But if you offer the 5 mistakes that first-time buyers make when choosing a lender, see, you're solving a very specific fear with a negative curiosity bias baked in, and a negative curiosity bias always wins. So how do you choose the right topic? Well, using the niche triangle to attract the right clients is crucial. The niche triangle is a core fundamental part of everything I teach, and it's really important. You see, before you build anything, you need to know who you're building it for, and this is where that niche triangle comes in. It is psychographic, demographic, and geographic, and it gives you a practical, real-world way to define the exact clients you want to speak to, instead of trying to just appeal to everybody. So psychographic, break this down, I break it down in every video, but psychographic is how does your ideal client think and feel? What frustrates them? What are they afraid of getting wrong? Your demographic, that's a bit different. It's what are their data points, employed or self-employed, income level, family structure. And then geographic is very straightforward. Where are they based? Are they local? Are they regional? Are they city specific? This is the stuff you need to know. You see, when you combine these 3 elements, your lead magnet can target a very, very specific person rather than a generic crowd. And specificity, if I could say that word, always converts way better. Once you identify who this resource is for, you can then choose a topic that speaks directly to their concerns. And it's the easiest way to do it. And there's a little shortcut with this, a little cheat code. Choose a mistake-based topic. Okay, so the 5 mistakes, the 7 errors, the 3 things people get wrong. You see, these titles play into something known as negative bias, which is a powerful psychological trigger. People always want to avoid mistakes more than they want to seek information. And this is why negative headlines nearly always outperform positive ones almost every single time. You see, every time I create lead magnets with my coaching clients, we use this exact structure because it creates consistent inbound leads across pretty much every niche, because everybody wants to avoid the bad stuff. So what format then should mortgage brokers use for lead magnets? Well, there are many possible formats. In fact, there's loads of them. There's PDFs, there's checklists, there's videos, there's webinars, there's email courses, there's courses themselves. Almost all of them, by the way, are brilliant. They can work in their own way. But there is one format that outperforms everything else for brokers from what I have seen coaching people. And it's a simple, downloadable checklist and a 7-day email sequence to follow it up. Now, here is why this format is the best, in my opinion. You see, checklists are really practical. They're easy to understand, they're easy to use, and they reduce overwhelm instead of adding to it. See, then adding a short email sequence afterwards that is like coaching, this actually starts to teach the client to expect communication from you. This will make them start to kind of familiarize themselves with your voice and encourages them to move your emails out of the junk box if they end up there, and they start to get used to getting emails from you all the time. See, that combination builds trust really quickly and naturally. The checklist gives them clarity, the emails reinforce the clarity, and each email ends up with a soft call to action to try and get them to book a discovery call. The reason this one's so good is because it's also really low friction to create. Most mortgage brokers overcomplicate this part, and the goal really should be simplicity. So how detailed should this lead magnet really be? Well, most brokers overwhelm all their clients and all of the people with way too much detail. Your goal is not to teach them everything. Your goal is to move them from A to B, not A to Z. You see, if your lead magnet feels like a textbook, one of those big old weighty ones, or one of the later Harry Potter novels, because they're awfully big, people are not going to read it. But if it feels like a marketing brochure, people don't trust it either. So you've got to have that balance. So what it really should be is like this. It should be very clear. It should be very specific. It should be practical. And it should be super, super, super quick to consume. See, remember this. Your objective is to get them to speak to you, not to educate them on the entire mortgage process. The lead magnet is the doorway. It's not the whole house. So then how do you design a lead magnet that actually converts into booked discovery calls? See, that's the real test, isn't it? That's the bit we all want to know. And it's not enough to just generate email signups. You need them to book in calls. Otherwise, what's the point? And a lead magnet will only convert when it does the following things. It needs to solve a real problem for that client. It has to be simple enough for them to actually use and become part of their weekly or daily usage. It needs to build trust very fast to show that you're an expert, and it needs to naturally position you as the obvious next step. If they use your checklist during their mortgage journey, they are already embedding it into their process. You yourself are just becoming part of the system they rely on pretty much all the way through their mortgage decision-making journey. That's how you create a know, like, and trust loop, by being useful, not clever, before they even speak to you. See, when things are genuinely useful, the client is subconsciously going to elevate you to the role of guide. And this is the dynamic you want if you want them to buy from you. So where should mortgage brokers promote their lead magnets? That's a big question, isn't it? You've made it. Now what do you do? Well, the answer is super simple. Absolutely everywhere. Your lead magnet should be visible across your entire brand ecosystem. It includes all social media content wherever possible, Instagram and Facebook pinned posts, YouTube video descriptions, podcast descriptions if you have it, LinkedIn banners and profiles, Instagram story highlights, anywhere where you can actually put it there. I mean, gosh, your email signature, that's probably a great one, because some people email you where they actually, but they haven't signed up to your mailing list. They could just be talking to you. But the most effective tactic by far is comment triggers. Comment triggers are really great. See, an example of what a comment trigger is, because you're probably thinking, Ash, what the hell is a comment trigger? Is very simple. It's comment checklist, and I will send it to you. You see these all the time on social media, and this creates a frictionless lead flow. It's the comment, which is usually then set up into automation using Go High Level, to a lead magnet, to an email boarding sequence, to a weekly email nurture form. That's the tactic that plugs directly into this system, which we're trying to do. We're trying to capture them, nurture them, and then it's the fastest way to create these onbound leads. And the best way to do that is by having a comment trigger. So what then happens after somebody downloads the lead magnet? Well, this is where most brokers completely fall down, to be completely honest with you. They railroad, they go off the tracks, and it's just a bit of a mess. The reason why is because the lead magnet is not the win. It's just literally the entry point. See, after someone downloads it, your system should immediately move them into a couple of things. The first thing is a 2 to 7 day onboarding email sequence that introduces you, supports the checklist, and includes a call booking link in every single email to try and get them to book a call with you. It should then move to a 52-week nurture sequence, 1 email per week, looping up really forever if we can. And what this does is this uses the mere exposure effect to try and build trust over time with people who aren't quite ready. You see, if they're not ready now, they will be in 6 or 12 months. And by then, you would have been the only broker staying in touch with them into their inbox. And the step before getting people to download your lead magnet is all about getting organic traffic flowing through your social platforms. And that's why you want to check out my last video I made where I break that down in way more detail. Give it a click.